I hope my question got your attention. That's a little apologetics tool used by C.S. Lewis many years ago to describe Jesus. And being a Christian, I too have used that tool to talk to people about who Jesus was. Jesus claimed to be God, or to the Jews, the Messiah. And if he wasn't that, then he must have been a liar, which is hard to believe because he went to death based on those views. And so others might say maybe he was a lunatic. Well, if he'd said he was a biscuit, I could believe that. So, and he backed up who he said that he was. So he was Lord, he was God. I'm accepting that. Well, the reason I bring this up in reference to Donald Trump is because, man, I don't think in my lifetime I've ever seen anybody as polarizing as Donald Trump. Yesterday, he had a good day, another election day. He's now halfway to the Republican nomination, which I know most of us never thought would happen, including him. And so, just so you know, yesterday I did not vote for Donald Trump. But today I will defend him with one observation. And it's this. It's the groups that hate him so desperately. Start with the biggest one, the Washington, D.C. establishment. These guys, and I'm talking about both Republicans and Democrats, they have such a hold on power in Washington, and they are so afraid he's going to mess that up. Well, that's interesting. That's not such a terrible thing. Another group is Wall Street. Now, I read Wall Street stuff every single day, and I got to tell you, the vitriol coming from there is amazing toward him. And I read that stuff every single day, but they're saying that he will destroy the economy if he becomes president. Main reason why is because he did all these deals that we did, NAFTA, GATT, the trade deals. He's against those and says he's going to bring jobs back because we all know that all those deals did was enable the big Wall Street companies to ship their manufacturing overseas, their operations, in some cases their headquarters to save taxes, and then they bring these massive profits back, which benefits none of us. And he wants to, he's a threat to that? Oh, well, that's terrible. And then, of course, you've got another group, the illegal immigrants. He talks about building a wall, deporting all 11 million back and then letting them come back, those who want to legally. By the way, one interesting thing about this group, I never realized till recently, I've been researching those so hard against Trump, I never realized how many of them have no intention of becoming citizens. They don't even like this country. It's just a whole other issue that's pretty amazing. And by the way, let's say the worst case scenario. He does build a wall. He does deport all 11 million and let those come back that do it legally. That's the worst case scenario? And then, of course, you have the Muslims from overseas. He said he wanted to stop all Muslims from immigrating here until we had a system to really be able to check them out. You see, we got this ISIS deal and some others. They'd like to kill you. And so he's against just welcoming Muslims from all over the world, especially Syria, without a thorough way of making sure they're okay. Well, that's a horrible idea, right? It's no wonder people hate him so bad. The situation is this, though. There's so many people, and those four groups, there's just not that many. So they're having to spend just gazillions of dollars to bring him down. Now, back to the Lord Liar Lunatic thing. If we were looking at Donald Trump, I know there's millions that call him a liar. Millions more would say he's absolute a fool, a lunatic, whatever. Only one would say that he's actually Lord, and of course that would be him, which is the reason I didn't vote for him. But here's what I want you to do. Think this stuff through. Use your head. Be sensible in how you vote and what you're following. And I tell you this, if the worst thing that happens is what I just described to you from those that hate him most, I don't know that that is such a terrible thing. So, don't you be a lunatic.